Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Real Talk Live with Arnette Love. And listen, I have a great topic today, and hopefully you guys will be interactive. I'm somewhere where I think I'm in a position where I can actually read your comments. I can actually see your comments. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm working on a project. And so, if you don't know, your girl done got real good at the sewing thing, okay? Real good. And so I'm working on a project right now. So that's what you're going to hear because the work has to get done. But the topic today is women proposing to men. And I want to know what y'all think about that. And now let me put in a disclaimer right quick. I don't care what anybody else do. These opinions that you hear today are my opinions and my opinions alone. And as you know, that on the Real Talk Live show, I'm going to give you my opinion. Because my opinion right now is what matters to me. Okay? What matters to me. And in my opinion, I will never, ever, 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 ever be proposing to a man. So what does that mean? Okay, let me give you a little bit of my history. Yes, I have been engaged before. Yes, I've been engaged. And no, I did not get married. And the reason I did not get married is because I didn't want to get married. Not because he did anything. Not because he left me. I was not ready. Did I accept the proposal? Yes, I did. Because I thought that's what I wanted to do at the time. But, excuse me. But after, some consideration and thinking about it and everything, I realized that was not the choice for me or him. And I say or him because what we don't want to do is put people in a position whereas you know that this is not for you. You know that the both of you aren't ready or you're not ready, and so you're going to drag somebody into your mess. That's the way I look at it. And I was not going to drag this man into my mess because I was not ready to be married to anybody. So why drag somebody into something that you know that you're not ready to do? So I did not get married. Now, I see a lot of young women or women in general proposing to men. Now, I'm a stickler. Now, I'm not perfect. I've done my dirt. I have done, a lot of stuff that may be improper. But one thing I have not done is ignored the fact that he who findeth a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. I just believe, and whether you believe in what I believe in is fine. It doesn't matter. But I believe that the man should pursue the woman. I believe that the man should find who it is that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. I believe that it should be the man that proposes to the woman. I just, for some reason, for me, it takes away from the moment. If the man doesn't make that choice, I think it should be his choice, and I think that she should accept it or not accept it, which makes it her choice. If y'all understand what I'm saying, but I think that initial proposal, I feel, should come from the man. So what does that mean? That means that I feel so strongly about it that I would rather die an old maid before I get on one knee and propose to a man. That's how strongly I feel about it. If somebody said, I'll give you $1 million if you propose to that man, I'm not doing it. I'm telling you now, I'm not doing it. I do not believe that a woman should propose to a man. That is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. It's my opinion. I will never, ever propose to a man. I just will not do it. I'd rather die alone. I'd rather die single, by myself. And another thing I'm not going to do is be listed as that very special friend at your funeral either. So if you want to take your time and proposing to me, you better think again, because I'm not going to be there. I will not be that special friend. That would not be me. I know y'all done heard of them, but that would not be me. Okay, but, you know, to each his own. I don't knock anybody for the way they feel. I don't, you know, point any fingers. It's not that serious for me. I'm just giving you my point of view. I will not, love will not propose to anybody's son. You, on the other hand, can do whatever it is that floats your boat. Understand that. It does not, it don't make me a hill of difference if you get on one knee or your daughter get on one knee and propose to the man that she loves. It don't matter to me. I'm just talking about me. Now, my granddaughter, of course, I'm a definitely talk against it. I'm a definitely encourage her to not do it, because I don't think that's the way it should go. I think that the man should propose to the woman. I'm not going to give a man an opportunity to say, well, you wanted this, you wanted me, you asked me for my hand in marriage. I'm not doing it. Now, you guys can do whatever it is that you want to do, baby. I pray that you do. You do whatever you want to do, but I personally ain't going to do it. So I want to know, for those of you who going to listen to this video, I know it's out there storming and everything right now, but I'm not getting ready under no circumstances, like I said, to propose to a man. And I would like to know how the men feel about a woman proposing to you. I'm wondering, do it make you feel less than a man? I mean, it seemed like it would touch your ego just a little bit to have a woman get on one knee and propose to you. Wouldn't you feel like just grabbing her up and telling her to stand to your feet? Don't do this. What about your manhood? Doesn't it do something to your manhood for a woman to be on one knee in front of you proposing? I'm just curious on the mindset of the man when that woman is before him kneeling, talking about, will you marry me? How does that make the man feel? Because I can only imagine. I don't think my sons would do it. I think I taught them differently. I believe that I taught them better than that. And I do believe that my boys is going to say, baby, get up from that ground. You're not getting to do this to me. Does it insult you? You know, my manhood is on the line. I wasn't raised this way. When I'm ready to marry you, I'm going to propose to you. Don't propose to me. That's how my sons would do. I don't think now one of my sons will allow their girlfriend to propose to them. I don't. My son's so silly, they're going to probably think it's funny, it's a joke, you know, because they silly. But I personally would never, ever propose to no man. I'd rather be lonely. I'd rather just die single. I won't do it. And I understand that everybody is not as bullheaded as I am, because I can be very, you know, stern in the way I think. So, you know, I understand that, but my thing is, I'm not doing it. So I want to know what other people think about women proposing to men, getting on their knees now. Okay, check this out. I understand ultimatums. You know, you let them know, hey, we done been together too long now. I'm not doing a whole nother year like this. This is not getting ready to happen one more year. Now, trust me when I tell you, I definitely understand that, okay? I definitely understand the ultimatum. But as far as the getting on one leg, one knee, and saying, please marry me, I don't understand that. Don't get offended, please. You can do whatever you want to do. This is just me telling you how I feel about women proposing to men. Question: why would you propose to a man? Wouldn't you want him to propose to you? Wouldn't you want him to be ready to marry you? Wouldn't you want this to be something that he wants, versus, you know, to the point where he would ask you? Because I'm like, if you gotta ask him, does he really want it? If you gotta say, marry me, does the man really want to be married to you? Because I feel like if a man want to be married to you, he's gonna definitely ask you to marry him. So why do you even have to resort to being married? But see, let me tell y'all a little bit about me. I do believe in equality for women. Okay, I do. But there are some things that I don't mind keeping separate. Like, I wasn't one of those women fighting to go in front of the battlefield. And I know that I was in the military, I was freshly out of the military when the women was wanting to be fighting to go on the front line and all that stuff. Okay, I remember that, but I was never ever one of those women. I never wanted to be on the front line. I was happy being in the back, giving y'all them supplies. I was happy being protected, staying in, you know, as warm as I could, as you know, as dry as I could. I was happy with that, okay? I'm not one of those women that says that, you know, we can't have separation. We can't have boundaries on what the women would do and what the men would do. That's not me, okay? If it's, I mean, and it's okay if you feel that, you know, you want to go and fight in the front line. I'd rather fight when the fight gets to me. If it gets past those on the front line, then I'm ready to fight and protect. I'm ready to step up and say, hey, it's our time. We got to protect our homeland. We got to protect, you know, United States territory and all that stuff. But I'm going to support, of course. And I'm ready to support and whatnot. But I'm definitely not going to fight to go to the front of the battlefield just to prove that I can do what a man can do. Because I truly believe, and it's just my opinion, everything is my opinion, I believe that my body wasn't made to do everything that a man could do. And I believe that a man's body wasn't made to do everything that a woman could do. Because, you know, if that was the case, they would be able to have them babies. And so I don't believe that we have to do everything that, you know, each gender does just to prove equality. Now, when it comes to your mind, I believe we can think in the same realm. Now, as far as your mind, what, you know, your knowledge and all that stuff, oh yeah, I definitely think if I'm doing the job that a male is doing, that we should be getting paid the same money. It should, you know, that equality, absolutely. But I know, listen, I remember when I first went in the military, my body changed drastically. I thought that I was going to have to be put into the hospital because of the effect that all of the work and all of that strenuous activity did to my body. you know, honestly, I had it bleeding, you know, from all of the stress that was brought on me through the military. And so I can't see me fighting to go on the front line and, you know, just to be saying that I'm equal to a man, because my body wasn't even ready for the vigorous training that I had. And I don't know about other women. I know there were some women going through the same thing as me. And most of us don't talk about this. Is the first time I have ever told anybody how the stress from the military affected my body in training alone. That training was very hard on my body. And I'm just using that as an example as to why I don't feel like everything has to be a competition between men and women. And sometimes you can sit back and allow men to do men things. Let men be men. And I just am not the woman that's going to get on my knees and ask a man to marry me. I'm just not going to do it. Like I said, though, I would not knock anybody's daughter that decides that is the way she wants to roll. You roll whatever way you want to roll, baby. But love will never ask somebody's son for their hand in marriage. I'm just not going to do it. That's just not my preference. But you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But I want to know from the men, how does that make you feel? Because I couldn't have imagined as a man that I would want you know, and I guess you could say it's tradition that the man proposed. I guess you say that I'm looking at it as tradition that the man proposed, but I'm not. I'm looking at it as let's just say biblically. If a man finds a wife, shouldn't he find her? And shouldn't he be the one that initiate the fact that she is going to be his wife? Shouldn't he be the one that asks her to be his wife? Now, I know a lot of people don't believe in what I believe in, so this story gonna change with, you know, each case. Because everybody don't believe in Christianity, and I get it. And I have to respect that. Trust me, I do. I respect it. If that's your answer to why you don't see a problem with a woman proposing to a man, that's your answer, and I respect it and accept it. But me personally, I can't do it. And when my granddaughters get old enough, I am definitely going to speak against that thing. I'm definitely going to give them reasons why they don't need to take that route. Just be patient and wait. Maybe he's not asking you for your hand because he's not ready. How about that? It's a possibility that the young man is not ready to be married. And so that may be why he haven't asked you. He may be involved with somebody else even. So you just never know why that they haven't decided to ask you, you know. And so my thing is, be patient and wait. That's in the Bible too. Be patient and wait, because you may be barking up something you don't want. You may be barking up something that nobody's ready for, because if he's not ready to marry you and you ask him to marry you and he feel obligated to marry you, right? You might have a problem in the near future. He may be already involved with somebody else. He may gonna be involved with somebody else because he probably wasn't ready. I saw where the pregnant girl got on her knees. Now, y'all tell me this. Now, tell me if y'all think I'm wrong. The pregnant girl got on her knees to ask the man to marry her. Now, let's just say, now, the damage is already done. She's already pregnant. Already pregnant. Please tell me why she has to get on her knees to ask this man to marry her. Somebody help me. Shoot. This sewing machine ain't helping me. Tell me, y'all, why she got to get on her knees and ask this man to marry her when she's already pregnant, apparently with his child, she got to get on her knee and ask him for his hand in marriage. Why isn't he ready? Because, you know, my thing is he should have been asked her. He should have been asked her for her hand if she already pregnant. So to me, that just it doesn't add up. Okay? To me, it doesn't add up. Why am I going to ask you? I'm already having your baby. So why am I going to ask you to marry me? That should have been your next step. That should have been your next step. You know, so that's the way I look at it. I'm not looking at it any other way. I just feel like there's sometimes we jump the gun as women. Give them an ultimatum. If you want to get married that bad, you know, tell them, hey, this is it now. You and I have been together this long. This is it, baby. Either you want me or you don't want me. Me personally, it don't matter none to me anyway. I done been by myself so long. I done had my opportunities to get married. So honestly, I could care less whether I'm getting married or not, because I done had my opportunity. But I'm going to tell you like this. If an opportunity arises again, and I got to be the one to initiate that proposal, trust and believe it will not happen. It shall not happen again. So I'm just curious. I wish y'all would talk to me. I come on time and everything, because I am truly curious about which one of y'all wouldn't mind proposing. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all wouldn't, but I ain't doing it. I won't happen to me. And so, let's go on another topic right quick. Okay, let's do another topic. Since I'm up here and I feel like talking to you a little longer, let's talk about those friends that you know you can't trust, but you try to ignore that part. You know, sometimes we know stuff ain't right. Sometimes, and we always talk about it. I see it on Facebook. Sometimes we know that certain things just aren't right for us. Certain things are not what we're supposed to be encountering. We're not, certain things just not for us. We're not supposed to encounter everything. But what we do is we bring upon ourselves to ignore what has been obviously shown to us. And now a lot of it comes with the people that we align ourselves with. You know, and it's like we have a hard time ending relationships that we should not be in. A lot of us have a hard time or difficult time ending those type of relationships that we should not be in, right? A lot of us. But this is what I say. If you're having a difficult time ending a toxic relationship, go pray on it. Pray to whoever you pray to. The heavens, the earth, the universe, your God. Pray on that thing that it will be removed from you. That these people, these toxic people, will be removed from you. You know, I have a thing about liars. I don't hate anybody. I was raised to not hate anybody. I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I come close when it comes to a liar. That brings me so close to hating. And I wasn't raised to hate. But that right there, I have absolutely no respect for liars. And I know that, you know, some people in my camp are straight liars. Straight liars for no reason at all. Just liars. And I don't understand it. I can't, for the life of me, I don't understand what is there to lie about. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody has a right to tell you what your truth is or should be. Nobody has that right to tell you what your truth is or what your truth should be. So why would you go out and lie about something? It just don't make no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Be in your truth and stand in your truth. And stop lying so much. I don't understand. I would never understand why a person feel like they need to lie about their truth. It's your truth. Okay? So be careful who's in your camp. Be careful who you allow to be in your presence. You know, just review these type people, because everybody's not happy for you. And you know, talking about friends, baby, all your friends ain't happy for you. Whenever your friend is happy, when you get something negative done in your life, whenever your friend is happy, when you are not rewarded what you desire, that is not a friend. And you can tell they're not going to come out and say, oh, I'm glad you didn't get it. They're not going to come out and say, I'm glad that they didn't want you at that job. They're not going to come out, but you can tell it in their voice. You can tell it how they're more relaxed and more pleased that you didn't get something. Okay? And that's not your friend. That is not your friend, honey. And you can keep on dealing with them, keep talking to them, keep them in your business. You can do all that. But just know they are no friend to you. Okay? Just know that you need a second opinion on them. They're no friend to you. And so don't think about it. Don't even think they're your friend. Just know that a real friend, most of the time, listen to me, they're happy when you happy, and they're disappointed when you are disappointed. Do not mistake a person that takes joy in your downfall as your friend, because that is not a friend. That is an enemy from the pits of hell. That is an enemy, honey, and you better know it. They wish you no good, no good. So please understand the difference. If y'all can't tell your children, let them listen to me. Those are not your friends that wish you downfall. They're not your friends. I got a few of them. Well, yeah, I would say a few of them that I know they're not my friends. And the thing is, I really believe that they think that I think that they are. I really believe that they think that I can't see the wickedness. But see, I know I'm a praying woman. And I believe in protection. I believe that I am protected. I believe that no matter what comes my way, I will be covered. I believe that no matter what you try to do to me, it will not happen. Every assignment of the enemy has already been blocked. And everything that happens to me happens for my good. And it's working together for my good. And when you believe that, I promise you, there is nothing that your enemy friend can do or say that is going to cause havoc in your life. There is nothing that you should be worried about when it comes to your enemy friend, because you are covered. You are covered. So believe that nothing is going to harm you, no matter who brings it, no matter what. Your decisions are your decisions, and your life is based on your decisions. Your life direction is based on your decisions. So you always make the best decisions for you. Don't let anybody come up to you trying to persuade you to do things that you know that is not right or are not right by your standards and morals. Okay? Stick to your standards and morals. You don't have to please man. You don't. You don't have to please man. That is not what you're here for. Understand me clearly. That is not what you're here for. You're not here to please man in any way. So remember, think twice, ladies, about proposing to a man. It's your choice. Y'all already know what love thinks. But love can only speak for love. And what's loves? My granddaughters are loves. They belong to me. So I know what to teach them. But it's your choice ultimately. It's your choice on whether or not you want to propose to a man. So good luck with that. God bless you in that. And also when it comes to your friends, be mindful. Be mindful who are your friends and who aren't your friends. Remember that God loves you. I love you. Make sure you love yourself. Then you can go on and properly love someone else. Until we shall meet again, may God bless you. And may you be tremendously blessed throughout this week. Be safe.